21st century music and ministry. 24 hours a day. WCHB, AM 1340, Royal Oak, Detroit. The voice of the church. Streaming online at WCHB1340.com.
It's time for Tea Time Tuesday on WCHB. Brought to you by 8 Mile Foodland, 18880 West 8 Mile Road in Southfield. Now, here's Jay Sanford, Val Monroe, and Reverend Mother on Tea Time Tuesday on WCHB. Let's go shopping. When it's time to put food on the table, get more for your money at 8 Mile Foodland, Detroit's best kept secret. This week on special, fire up the grill for premium pork spare ribs, just $1.99 a pound. Come on over to 8 Mile Foodland. Get in and get out fast with everything you need. Groceries, meats and seafood, the finest fresh produce, personal care items, cosmetics, everyday savings on drinks, and of course, weekly specials to make it easy on your budget. This week, them bones add to the flavor. So fire up the grill. Tonight, premium pork spare ribs, $1.99 a pound at 8 Mile Foodland, 18880 8 Mile Road in Southfield. Call 248-559-2660, 248-559-2660 for 8 Mile Foodland, Detroit's best kept secret.
Well, it's no secret anymore because 8 Mile Foodland is the official sponsor of Tea Time Tuesday. And, of course, you can get over there and get some of those great deals. You heard what they were talking about. Pork spare ribs, $1.99 a pound. All right, so I very, very, very rarely eat pork. But guess what? If you all decide to go up there and you want to call me and tell me, Jay Sanford, come on down. I got some pork spare ribs. I just got some ribs for you. I know some of you all can throw down. I would love to come on by and get some. As a matter of fact, I'm looking at their circular right now. They have chicken leg quarters, 69 cents a pound. Fresh ground beef hamburger, $2.99 a pound. Well, listen, you all need to get over there. I'm going to tell you about some other specials they have in a little bit, all right? Well, I am Jay Sanford, and it's time for Tea Time Tuesday. And Val is somewhere around here. I'm sure she will eventually get here. We're going to be talking today with Alvin Lockett. He is part of the District 3 Community Health Fair that's going to take place this Saturday from 12 until 4. It's an outdoor event, and it's going to be on the lot at 9016 Van Dyke. So come on out and get screened, get information, have some refreshments. There is going to be some giveaways, and I see the word maybe right here, but maybe win a raffle and enjoy the event. Maybe I can come and win the raffle. Is it going to be a few $1 million, Brother Alvin?
Hello.
Hello. How are you, Brother Alvin?
I'm great. Yourself?
I am well, sir. Welcome to Tea Time Tuesday on WCHB. Yeah, indeed. Well, sir, we're talking to you today. Welcome once again. And we're talking to you today because there is going to be a community health fair that's going to take place in District 3.
Yes, sir.
And so what I need to know from you is, where is District 3 located?
So we are in District 3. District 3 is a pretty large district in Detroit. We're covering most of the east side. So we're I guess the Gratiot area, Davidson area, out to 8 Mile. So some landmarks over in that area would be Perfecting. Belmont movie theater.
Mm-hmm.
So, and we're right off 96 and Van Dyke. 94 Van Dyke. Sorry.
Okay.
94 Van Dyke area.
Mm-hmm. Okay, great. So what does RTTM stand for as far as the community center? Do you know?
So, yes, sir. I can tell you exactly. RTTM Community Center is an offshoot of our family's church, Returning to Truth Ministries. We want to be able to help the community and really do make an impact in our neighborhood without having to focus on any of the constraints that happens when you don't separate church and the community. So we really wanted to be able to help any and everyone in our neighborhood. So RTTM Community Center is an offshoot of Returning to Truth Ministry.
Oh, I like that. Well, because one thing that I do know is that the church is the community. So it should be very much represented in the community, because I'm tired of them mixing politics and community, or politics and church, because politics and church should not go together, in my opinion. I'm not talking about don't vote. That's not what I'm saying. I'm talking about do not bring politics into the church. But as far as the community and church, it's a necessity. Because I don't know how old you are, but I remember a time when if you smoked a cigarette, just say you're smoking a cigarette and they were ready to come by the church, they would put that cigarette out, or they would go on the other side of the street and not do any of those things. I just think it was wonderful. Now now people come up in church and they shoot you and kill you, and that wouldn't happen at one time. But yes, it's really imperative that we as the church get into the community, and not get into the community and be religious, but do what you all are about to do, because you all, I see it says that you all are a small nonprofit organization that supports Detroit. Now, this impoverished area that you all are in, it says it's often overlooked and avoided, and you all want to change that, and you all want to work to give access and hope to the neighbors. I think that's a wonderful thing. So you all are in partnership with Beaumont Hospital, and so tell us about the health fair that's going to take place and everything that you all are trying to do in your community, because I know the East Side has been really underrepresented for so many years, especially when it comes into the impoverished neighborhoods in the poor areas.
Yes, sir. District 3, like I said, especially the area we in, it is hit harder than most areas, and we are so serious about hope and access. People say, growing up, I heard all the time, there's nothing to do in the city, there's no hope, but RTTM Community Center is really about changing that and showing our young people and showing our community and residents that there are things to do here in Detroit. While we're focusing on our health fair this Saturday, we offer so many other things. But this Saturday, our health fair, Miss Walker, my mom, this is a definitely family organization. My mom is a nurse, and one of my relatives recently, a young person, was diagnosed with diabetes, and it really touched her. And she was looking around the church and our kids and everyone, what they're eating and what they're drinking. And she said, hey, we need to do something because we want to make sure that our kids are safe. So we reached out to Beaumont, and they were able to provide us with some nurses. So Nurse Charlotte Marion, the head of the nurses in the Beaumont and the Grosse Pointe location, jumped on board and said, hey, we'll send some people out. We'll help you with your diabetes screening and hypertension, and education about health and eating right. And the big thing our mom, Ms. Walker, wants to focus on is moderation. We're not saying don't get your Cheetos in your town club, because we love Cheetos and Better Made in town club.
I know I do.
She likes food. Keep going.
but we want to make sure that you do it in moderation.
Absolutely.
And talk about the importance of water and getting active. One of the big parts about this thing is we plan on playing on some music out there and having some fun and letting the kids run around and hula hoops and double dutch. And the beautiful thing is not only Beaumont, but Lake Trust Credit Union, and Christian Financial Credit Union, and Waste Management. Detroit really jumped in and provided gift bags with balls and water bottles and things so kids can go outside and play. In 2021, more kids are in their cell phones than they are running around and riding bikes and things of that nature. So we just want to get people back to that, to get active, move. It's okay to like I said, grab a bite to eat from time to time, but we want to also get out there and be active.
And I just read an article lately about as far as diabetes is concerned, that more children are getting diabetes than ever before. Do you think it's the fast food restaurants, or what's your opinion? What's your mom's opinion on that?
Let me get her in here.
I agree. Convenience is all important nowadays with people. So yes, absolutely. All the restaurants and the junk food. And when you said as far as the children, I see more babies eating hot things than I've ever seen in my life. It's like, are you kidding me? And when you have an array of things, they immediately, we're talking 2 and 3 year olds. You're going to the house. And so we're saying, no, we need you to understand. We need you to understand the impact it's going to have on their lives later. We definitely have 15 and 16 year olds with GERD. Who has that gastrointestinal problems, except that you're eating the wrong things growing up and more of them. Wow. So absolutely. And we're not saying that's what we want everybody to know. Believe me, honestly, right now I'm overweight. I'm just being honest. We are for real people, and our thing is truth. At Returning to Truth Ministries, we speak honestly. So I know I am one of those people that nowadays grab water before I grab a pop. Nowadays, and I love now they have the little 8-ounce and 12-ounce pots. So I tell people, you can still have a drink once a day. You just don't have to have that 16 and 24-ounce cup. You know they give it away free now because they want you to get addicted to it. At the McDonald's is $1. So you don't want to just get the small ones for $1. Oh, give me that triple size. No. We need you to understand that is just going the wrong way. We want things to change. We love our children. I'm so happy. So many children don't know jump rope. They don't know 2 square. We have balls. We're going to play 2 square. And I'm telling you, every time you see children, they call me Nana. My nickname is Nana. So, Nana, can we play? Can we? And it's so nice that they're engrossed in trying to do things that are fun, that take them away from the screens and all these things. So, yes, so we're really excited about it. I'm so grateful to Beaumont. Miss Charlotta Marion is just, when I talked to her, just like when Val called me, I was just so excited. I'm like, yes, we got more people that want to see changes. And I'm telling you, 20 years from now, we'll be able to say, we stopped that. We had a really big cutback on the diabetes and the weight gain. Because it's not just diabetes, it's absolutely obesity. We feed our kids and we put them down. Here, sit in front, and we're talking babies. Sit in front of, you watching Captain so-and-so and this, and just grabbing them bags of chips and whatever to keep them quiet. And so we got to get out of that. And I'm really looking forward to our health fair. Like I said, we have great gifts. We're doing, I'm a person that loves eating. And
so am I. Listen, Nisa, I love eating too.
Listen, Nana.
You hear me, girl? I love eating.
Nana, she does, but she's not big at all. But here's one thing that I really appreciate you saying, because I'm big on health. I exercise, I run. I make sure that, because, I want to live longer, but it's not necessarily about me living longer. It's about me wanting to live healthy. And, and when you don't feel good, you can't do anything. So I applaud you for what you're trying to do. How long have you been in RN?
13 years.
Okay.
13. I waited until my children were grown. Alvin, he's 37, so I waited until they were grown, and I went back to school and got my RN. Yes. Oh,
excellent. That's great. So what was the vision? And I understand, you seeing all in the neighborhood and in where you coming up, especially where it's really impoverished at and underserved, the communities that don't have the opportunity, because I know that trying to eat right is really more expensive. I get that. And I see, as you just stated, a lot of children are eating these hot Cheetos. And I don't even fool with them.
My nephew, that's all. It's like, Auntie Val, can you give me some hot Cheetos? Hot Cheetos, hot Cheetos,
yeah.
Hot Cheetos.
And it's really bad. And I heard you just now say it has a lot to do with your digestive tract. And when you are eating those, I don't even do really Frank's red hot sauce anymore. I used to do it all the time. I try to even stay, because one, it's a lot of sodium in that.
Yes, it is.
And so your vision for you to put this together, what compelled you to do what you did? And I get it. I understand wanting to help, but what was your vision?
Well, I really want to see our children. I really want to educate. So I want them to understand that what you do now impacts you later. And I want them to understand that we can change things. So many times you see people, they look hopeless. They look like there's nothing you can do. And I'm not saying, like I said, when we have those children out, we're going to have garbage cans full of the little small waters, but I'm also going to have freeze pops, which probably has too much sugar, but it's going to be a hot day, so I want them to understand we're going to have popcorn. We'll have some chips probably another day, but I need them to understand there's a choice in the matter. You can still eat and still eat better.
Mm-hmm.
And eventually, as you go on, you get better and better. Some people start out just, instead of, 3 pops a day, down to 1. That's what I'm asking you for, moderation.
Right.
So that you see later on, we always see these fantastic things. He was 300 pounds and now he's 100 pounds. It's not easy.
Yeah.
So we teach all the time in our church, sacrifice is painful, okay? And so you got to understand that when you give it up, but the benefit is so wonderful in the end. So I just talking to children, you see I'm a talker. My husband always said, your last name should be Talker instead of Walker. And I just want them to understand.
Yeah, well, here's what I see. One thing that I think that is really good, it sounds like you're our age, and so what I would say is, well, you and I came out of a time that we were outside playing, so really the sugar didn't affect us like it affects children now. And now also so many additives has been added to all this stuff that they're using, because I was driving down the street the other day, and it came to my thinking. I don't know if you all remember this. Val, you may remember this. Do you remember when the Mr. Good Humor used to paddle? He would be on the bicycle with the one, especially on Belle Isle. You would see them.
Yeah,
and,
I remember that.
And believe it or not, he was getting exercise.
Yes, he was.
Even though he was selling ice cream. But we got that ice cream and we played. We didn't go back in the house and have video games to go
All
to.
day long.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yes.
Well, we're going to take a break quickly, and we're going to come right back to you, okay?
Okay.
And get some more information from you. So just hang on the line there, Nana, okay? Is that okay if I call you Nana?
No, that's wonderful. Thank you.
Okay, just hold on, all right?
Okay.
All right, we're having a conversation this afternoon with District 3, the community health fair that's going to take place. We're talking to Alvin and also Alvin's mom, Nisa.
I have a sister named Nisa.
Yeah, you do. All right. So this half hour is sponsored by 8 Mile Food Land, 18880 West 8 Mile Road in Southfield. We'll be right back with more on WCHB, the voice of the church.
8 Mile Food Land is Detroit's best kept secret.
I have turned so many people on to Food Land. It's so funny because they tell me how, I always drove past there and never really stopped in.
And she should know. Meet Dream Crenshaw, a professional chef with a catering company, and she shops at 8 Mile Food Land for the best meat and produce.
They sleep on it. And when I tell my friends who are not chefs and cooks, people come back to me and go, why didn't you tell me about this a long time ago?
8 Mile Food Land shoppers know what's up.
The quality and the price. Love it. Especially in the meat department. I can basically say, hey, this is what I need, and they'll even cut it for me.
She knows she can count on freshness at 8 Mile Food Land.
Produce is great as well.
And everything you need, even specialty items.
Turkey chops, lamb shanks.
Favorites you can't find anywhere else.
I find them at Food Land.
So when it's time to put food on the table, make your next stop 18880 8 Mile Road for Food Land, Detroit's best kept secret.
And what I like about them, as you heard her talking about her being a professional chef, they will even cut your meat the way you want it cut, as a matter of fact. So you can get over there, 8 Mile Food Land, 8 Mile Food Land, 18880 West 8 Mile Road, the official sponsor of Tea Time Tuesday. And I'm telling you, they have some great deals over there. I'm up here looking at some of the deals right now, Val, and I'm going to be bad. So Nana is going to get upset with me, but 2 large bags of Lay's potato chips, your favorite. $5. Somebody say $5. And so, so let me do up something a little better. That's not so bad.
Too
Okay?
late. 2 bags of Lay's for $5. Is it the family size?
I said $5. Yes, it's family size.
Nisa, did you hear that?
And also, they have something though that is pretty decent that Val and I like to do, is that's drink coffee, as you're drinking coffee right now.
Yeah.
They have Folgers coffee, the 22 ounce for $5.99. Not bad at all. So get over there today. Okay, so Nisa, I'm gonna say one last one, a good one. This is a good one, okay?
Okay.
They have the Nestle Pure Water, the 24 ounce pack, $3.99. So you can't beat that. So that's water.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, it is.
That's water. All right. 8 Mile Food Land. All right. Back to our conversation. So we are talking to Nana, Nisa Walker, and Alvin Lockett. And so we're talking about what's going to happen this Saturday, as a matter of fact, on August 21st. So tell us what's going to happen.
Well, Beaumont is one of our main sponsors, and we're going to have tents and tables set up for the people to come out and have their screening of hypertension and diabetes. And then we have a nutrition component where we're going to be talking about all the drinks and stuff and the sugars and the waters, and comparing to how you probably have refreshments throughout the day and what's better for you. We're also going to do the nutrition and talk about processed foods as far and compared to maybe fixing your own macaroni and cheese, maybe fixing your own French fries. We're giving an air fryer. Like I said, I love the air fryer. I think it's so fantastic. You just use a little pan on fresh potatoes, and 30 minutes later, you are like, oh, my gosh, these are fantastic. So I love it. We also have a salad maker. We're giving gift cards. We have other refreshments. I want fresh fruit. One thing that I know most children aren't introduced to is the flavored waters. And I don't mean the bottle flavored waters that has the sugar and the fructose in it. I mean the kind that you're just going to put some strawberries and you're going to put pineapples and it gives it a little flavor. And so I want to introduce kids to that kind of thing. Even the parents to say, I know you don't want to spend a lot of money because, like you said, fruit and a lot of things are more expensive. But I've learned that for the processed foods, when you get 12 boxes, for $12, and you only get 6 boxes, those 6 boxes of something else is usually so much more healthier. And so you just benefit so much more from it. We a lot of times we don't think about that, as parents, and we're trying to just feed them. But we want children to move around. We are just so lazy nowadays.
Absolutely.
We gain weight so fast. And so if we just do little things, and I love it. I took my grandchildren out last weekend, and they didn't want to be in the house, with the older people. And I had some of the beach balls. I had picked up some of the supplies that the people, they have the best time. And so every time they get in the car, Nana, where's the beach ball? Where's the beach? I said, no, that's for Saturday. But we will play. And I'm telling you, kids, it's just contagious. Once they start having fun, they want to keep moving.
Absolutely.
But we introduce it to it, and they emulate us. And so that's why we ask the parents, get out, walk, sit, talk to them, be involved with your children. It is so important.
Well, I know that when you mentioned air fryer, that's like talking in Martian to Val Monroe. She doesn't even know what anything, because Val cannot cook nothing. So you say air fryer? I hear everybody talking about an air fryer. Val is absolutely, say, Val, can you just start the water for so I can put the macaroni in there? She'd be like, well, what do I have to do to start the water? Girl, that will be starting with a pan, okay? And then you would need a pot with some water in it, boo, and then just turn the stove on. That's all.
Nisa, listen, all I have to do is, Jay cooks all the time. All I have to do is get in my car and drive to his house for a meal because he cooks all the time. And he's an excellent cook, and he's a health nut. So I can just go get a good meal with Jay.
She's something else. she's
Why
something
should I cook?
Okay.
I know he's going to cook.
But, okay, so we need to get to where... where is it located? Where are you all going to be located with this on Saturday?
Okay. Our church is at 9016 Van Dyke, and we're on the lot right on the corner next to it, next to 9016 Van Dyke, 9016 Van Dyke.
Okay, so I'm trying to get that. So if I took 94 to Van Dyke, it was Kettering right there. Am I correct?
Yeah, but you're going the other way. You're going to turn and go to your left. You're going to cross 2 lights, and once you get to the second light, you'll see we'll be set up.
Oh, okay. I know exactly. I know exactly. Yeah, I know exactly where. Yeah, absolutely. I applaud you all for doing what you all are doing and helping the neighborhood. So how many people do you expect to show up?
Yes, sir. We are expecting between 50 and 200 people. That's the goal that we're aiming for. And just so you know, if people want to find the event, they can just go on Google and type in RTTM, Robert Tom Mary, T P, the number 2B. So RTTM TP2B, which stands for The Place to Be. And you'll find everything about our event, locations, all that good stuff.
That sounds like a fun time.
Yes,
and, educational as well. I wanted to ask you, why is drinking water so important for the human body?
Well, we're at 80% water. And it filters things out. It hydrates us. It keeps us energized. I mean, and as much as, again, I love Town Club and I love my Arctic Suns, but there's nothing like water to get us back on track.
And I just want to say we're so blessed. I don't know if you see it, but so many places, Arizona and so many places, I tell people all the time, I always thank God all the time for water, because I'm telling you, we know that it's the heat and things are happening, and there's drought right now in Arizona.
Right.
And we're just blessed. And so I want people, and with Flint and so many other things, we are just truly blessed to have water. So I tell people, I will buy bottled water, but my sink is used all the time.
I'm not mad at you. Well, as you speak about that, I just got through talking about on my show, the biggest U.S. reservoir is declaring a historic shortage, and they're forcing water cuts across the West. Now, I was also telling people that Detroit needs to get ready for the influx of new people that's going to be moving here, because Detroit is the only place in the world that is surrounded by 5 bodies of fresh water. And so we know that that's going to happen, and we need water. Water is essential. I don't care if you had Town Club or the juice boxes, all you want. If you don't have water, you will die eventually, because water flushes you out. Another thing, let me just ask you a question, because we're running out of time. After and Val mentioned it, and you mentioned it earlier about education. Education is so important, because the Bible tells us that my people perish for the lack of knowledge. What is it that you're trying to get out of this after? What do you want to do after this community event? What are you trying to achieve? What is your goal?
Okay. I just want to say, I personally want to see people healthier. I want to see people saying, I can change this. That's my whole thing. You can change wherever you are. God gives us that ability to change. And so I'm looking forward to people saying, come up and say, I went there and now I see my doctor on a regular basis. Now I cut back on the sweets. Now I've increased more fiber. Just wonderful things and it doesn't have to be something that everybody is doing. It's something that's good personally for you. That's what I want to see, personal changes. And Alvin is fun.
The last thing is, this isn't a one-time thing. The beautiful thing about RTTM Community Center is, in addition to this, we also have a program called Q Blackout, where we train our young people on media arts. Most people don't know this. Detroit is the second largest theater market in America. Our kids don't know that they can be light designers and sound designers. So they come in every Saturday and they learn that. We're also doing a financial empowerment in November, and we have DMCU Credit Union coming out, and First National Bank, and Citizens coming in to talk about financial empowerment. So this is just our first endeavor in getting our community involved in what we're doing.
Oh, great! I'm glad to hear that.
Yeah. I'm so happy for you. And give us that address again and the time.
9016 Van Dyke, and this is 9016 Van Dyke, and this will be held from 12 to 4 p.m.
All right.
Saturday.
All right.
Well, thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am. You all have a fabulous time, and I hope it all goes well for you. I hope we were able to help you all out and to make a clarion call to the community that it's about health, especially with this COVID going around. And a lot of people were the ones that have died are the ones who died because they were unhealthy. The majority of them were unhealthy, and I'm sure you can speak to that, but we're out of time, and it's really good. So
is outdoors, and so that's particularly why we're having it outdoors.
Okay, great. All right.
Thank you so much. You all great. Have a great day.
You as well. This Saturday at starting at 12 p.m. Correct?
Yeah.
12 p.m. 12 until 4, right there at Van Dyke, located at 9016 Van Dyke Health Fair. All right. Thank you all both. Okay.
Thank you.
Thanks, Val.